Good evening, good evening. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder. If y'all can hear me, press one. If y'all can hear me, press one, please. Um, shout out to nephew. What's going on, nephew? And shout out to the cynical one. Sister's the cynical one. Shout out to you. Sorry I started late and everything. Had to straighten things out. Shout out to the miss. Shout out to you. Um, We'll get these announcements out the way first. Shout out to my underrated one family. Y'all know who you are. Let's keep on standing for the truth and fight for it. Very much appreciate. Keep on supporting me. Oh yeah, shout out to Old Head podcast. Shout out to you. Thanks for letting me on, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate. I want you to go to Southern Old Head podcast too. He's doing his thing on his channel, so I want you to go support him. Also, shout out to No Duck Zone podcast. No Zone, No Duck Zone podcast. I missed it too. Oh my god, I missed it. So shout out to No Duck Zone podcast. Also, shout out to hashtag TWT family. Shout out to y'all. Keep it the good work. Also, No Duck Zone podcast. Y'all keep it the good work. Also, shout out to Mighty LDBC that says Lions Den basketball community. Also, basketball community. Shout out to y'all. Keep up the fine work. Now, I was listening to sister her channel is Take Heed to the Message. So shout out to her. Shout out to you, sis. Keep up the fine work. And also, I was thinking along these lines. That's what that's why I create this title. Said most people are confused in this USA. I will explain. Let me read it again. Most people are confused in this USA. I will complain. If y'all can hear me, press one. Y'all can hear me, press one. If y'all can hear me, press one. Before I continue, I hope everybody have a great rising to y'all. Great rising to everyone out there. Hope everybody is fine. Hope they get home safe. You know? All right. And wherever who was going through and everything, keep your head up. Things will be better. Things will get better. Well, let me say this though. I'm gonna get about maybe 2 more minutes. Then we gonna get it going. Cause I know I started a little late, so I'll probably push back a little bit. So and but everybody doing all right and everything. Just keep on pushing, y'all. Keep on pushing. Go to put God first in your life and everything. I know it's hard sometimes. Maybe days get better and stuff. But it will. We deal with people that is not good. Gotta keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Thank God. Maybe go to. Good, good. I'm glad that you're all right, nephew. I'm glad that you're all right, nephew. I'm glad. So gotta keep on. Gotta keep on. It's hard. I know. So you gotta keep on. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's just, it ain't no joke out here. But like I always say that always like I said yesterday on one of my videos, be around people that's gonna encourage you. What's up, brother Jesse? How you doing? You know. There's about 2 minutes, so this is I'm not gonna have no panel discussion on this tonight. Now, is gonna be future reference in the future? We got future discussions on this, yes, but there's no panel discussion tonight. Peace to you, Jesse. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for coming. Appreciate that. The title is "Most People are confused in this USA. I was playing. I will let me say it again. I always want to do a live on this and everything. And shout out to take heed to the message. And when I was listening to it, sometimes us as a people, we could be our own enemies. We be thinking, oh, everything happened to me and stuff like that, and we cause our own problems sometimes. And then some of us, the one really going through the problem, sometimes they overlook that. So, you know, talk about that. So, well, welcome. But this good. You see the background. Good old USA. This good old USA. This USA don't surprise. It don't surprise me because you got most of us right here are dumbfounded. It really is, and you and they always go, what about African descent? I'm just going to talk about some about us as a people, but the majority of the time I talk about whole humanity. We always fall for hokey doke, and we always cause our own problems. We always say, "Oh, this happened to me," and stuff to do something about it. Knowing that you give the enemy all this ammunition to cause harm, and sometimes we play right in their hands because we don't think, you know. And sister, take heed to the message. So shout out to her. I want you to go subscribe to her channel. Take heed to the message. I want you to go subscribe to the sister. And she was saying that sometimes, when you go into stores and stuff like that, especially men, to don't wear a hoodie. I say, I know I gotta work on that too. I don't wear no hoodies, make sure your hands is out and everything, because they do profile. They do, and great, great news, brother Jesse. Tell us the great news, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Let's keep her. Make sure she stay out the hospital, because we definitely need her in the community. But first, we want her to get better. So, but we know we gonna make sure that. So that's great. That's a great blessing right there. So, but get back what I'm saying, that you cannot give them anything to try to disfranchise us. And I was taught that when I was my late parents. There's certainly you can't do. When you walk around, so make sure you walk in the group. You hear what I'm saying? Make sure your hands is out and everything. And then when they ask you, "Oh, what are you doing?" I say, "I need this and that," or you go, "I work with my parents and stuff like that." So you gotta be real careful. We know what the system is up to. Some people, the system up to. Okay, that's what's up. So sometimes I don't, because that happened to me a few times in my lifetime. You know, and say, sometimes we go, why are you following? No. Sometimes you just like, yeah, I'm looking for something. Yeah, I'm looking for something. Like like Sister He to the message was saying, put in the work. That's why they must say, put in the work. Father, put in the work. Hey, yeah, I'm looking for this and that. And they probably said, oh, you in power? Yeah. Anything else? Yeah, I didn't go to. Yeah, put in work. You want to follow me? You want to follow me? Now I'll put you to work. And so that's what I do. Sometimes I do. I go shopping, or especially food shopping. I remember it was one time on. I was I don't know, I was out of town. No, I was here. And welcome back to Seneca One. Welcome back. And so I went to can't tell me it wasn't food shopping. So I said, yeah, and this guy was like, poor guy was like following me. Like, yeah, that's how you doing? I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything you had a good day? Yeah. I said, I'm looking for something. Oh, yeah, I'm looking for that. Oh, it's right here. I know it was right there. And I put it to work. Yeah, I don't like that. Anything else? Yeah, I'm looking for this and that. I said, I need a shop. I'll go get you a shop car. I said, okay. Got me a shop car. Yeah, I need this. Yeah. Put him to work. Felt stupid. Felt real stupid. So sometimes we got to do that. And that's why, you know, Jesus, U.S.A. is confused. You know, y'all want what you want. So y'all got to deal with that. And there are some people like what Trump is doing. And there's some don't like what Trump is doing. And I said, I'm like this, like, that's where I'm at. Wherever God provide for me, give me the need that I need, that's what it is. And so we have to be real careful what we put our allegiance to. We got to understand no matter what happened, God's not confused. And then, so when we be around God's ways, we shouldn't be all that confused either. We should really know what the system is all about. No, you gotta know. We gotta study. The system tactics. It's very important that sometimes us as a people, do our humanity too, yes, but especially our people, we fail to understand it. Sometimes we bring more problems to us because especially in this society now, we are so emotional, and then God things we cause on ourselves, but the ones who's really happened, that has happened, get overlooked. So that means the system's still winning. You understand? So we had to really analyze what's going on. That we got quite a few people that in this society that are very emotional. They really don't know the system really is what it's all about, because sometimes maybe the parents didn't taught them, or the elders didn't taught them. Well, they should know anyway. And maybe you have to sit down and talk a little, because especially we know of this society now. There's quite a few people think they're entitled, the young and old, some young, some old. They think they're entitled. And that's when we get into trouble and stuff. Now, there's going to be some, you know, there's no such thing racism. Yes, it is. There's no nothing sexism. Yes, it is. There's no way this franchise. There's going to be some, some going to say that through our humanity, and there's going to be some of our people going to say the same thing too, and they're going to say, "Oh yeah, we brought it on ourselves." Yeah. So all I can say is me. Let's talk about both. But you cannot say that everything had done to us, some of it is our fault. Now you can say that, yes, but there are even the system still hurt us as a people too. So let's talk about both. Let's talk about both, and I think that is very, very important. That yeah, we just cannot jump the gun all the time. Oh, this happened to me. This yeah. We gotta stop doing that. We gotta think. But at the same time, don't let the system off the hook either. Don't let the system off the hook either. So the ones that we always do a thing. So I hope you have the same energy when they continually disfranchise us. I hope you have the same energy. No matter if you're a man or woman, I hope you have the same energy. And and I think that sometimes that's what at times I say, or I can say for me, I get agitated over that. Because sometimes some of y'all don't even say, y'all know, actually see what happened. And some of us don't cause it, but to keep your mouth shut. But you still blame Oh, if you would have done it, no, no, no. No. You know, it's like when certain conflict be constantly happening. Yeah, do we us as human beings, and especially our people, when we need to clean it up? Yes, I totally agree. Be accountable for it. But I am not gonna take my boy. Take I'm not gonna like, oh, sister now want us to be accountable. They want to, let's do all that. Let's say all let's have conversations all that. The way I think is it cannot be one conversation cannot be one trick pony, one pony, and that happen. No, we can't have that. Let's expand the conversation. Let's look, like for instance, there are some of us be doing, like I said, we be doing some dumb stuff. And so when the system you'll come after us, oh, what are you doing, man? I got this. Like I said, you blowing yourself. So you deserve to get what you get. It's like I'm traveling, right? And I know there's certain neighborhoods do not like the color of my skin. Why I'm gonna go to certain neighborhoods that don't like me, don't respect our people, and they let it know. But I still want to go to Cuba. Yeah, I don't want to go. Now you have to travel through a car or bus or stuff, or train to get what you have to get. You can't go around. That's different. But even you gotta be careful of that too. So so we have to understand that when we look at certain things that's happening and what Trump is doing, and I know that some of our people like what he's doing. There are some, but I will let them know in all due respect. Let's take a pause now. Take a pause. Because especially us as a people, we gotta learn to create our own. Because we've already shown that the both parties do not have the best of our interests. And even there, both parties still don't have the best of the interests of American people. We have to understand that. And sometimes we let certain prejudice, discrimination get in the way, the bigger problem. And there are people that are Americans that there's some Americans that they're very good people, and they get discriminated for nothing. Losing job, getting job. I mean, I know people don't like hearing that. Losing jobs. I shop. I did some food shopping. I went that. Shoot, man, them prices. Even like I have a card, it still wasn't enough. And still, I ain't even say. Yeah, actually, people putting stuff back. I said, man, I can't get it. That's just one thing I want. I said, I gotta put it back, save money. That's real. People buy gas is real. Are we still helping other countries while America's still suffering right here? And that's why some people in America It's self-inflicted, right? They ain't all about not this no more. But how I gotta get through this day because the next day I don't know. But it doesn't mean when we go through, we take it out of somebody else. That's what sometimes us as Americans we do. We in prominent offices, we take it out on others. So we can get away. I don't care. I don't like the president, or I don't like the congressman, or I don't like the congresswoman. Oh, they need to do the well. I said, yeah, you go constituents. In your district, you want them to help you out there. There's no problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. And then even some they don't even have to do. They don't have to go the district that they represent. Special interest, they get special interest, and they forget about American people. Us American people. This USA, right? So if y'all can hear me, press one. So when we had people in the past had give their life up, you know, y'all can hear me, press one. Had give their life up. Especially us as African descent in this country. Fight for this country. Still ain't getting none out of it. It's that brothers for World War II. They were. This USA didn't take care of us. And these are facts. But we figure us being humanity, especially us as a people, we should learn from that, right? And some of us don't even learn from that. I'm gonna talk to the whole humanity. Right? How can you say that you get discriminated? How you can say, "Oh yeah, this happened to me," but you got abundance of, right? Family taken care of, right? Everything around you getting, right? And the ones that is trying, right? Oh, you right? But then when it happened to you, oh, America, why America did this? Why America did, well, you eating from that source from USA. Eating up from that bad sauce. People eating it. That's that constantly get you sick. Confused. We got quite a few confused human beings in this country. Confused. And some of them, It's our desperation. See what's going on. You feel you had the clear vision. Still let the system play with you. Instead of think for ourselves. And these the ones I'm talking about, they become the product of this society, U.S. society. I've said around the world, yeah, around the world, yeah, say that. But we're gonna concentrate this USA. Yeah. It's real. I mean, you got people that lied on people of working, a lot of certain crimes. This person did some kind of fine, they never did it. Serve in jail for nothing. Blame something else, what they do, kind of find out they just want clout. Mess up their reputation. Some of them don't even get. Some of them don't even get punished for. They don't get paid for it. But again, if a real crime find out, they gonna think, oh, you know, you look what you did. You know what I mean? We gotta be unconscious what's going on. We gotta be unconscious what's going on, family. Got to. Because the system had so much stuff. What's up, brother Alex? How you doing? Welcome, family. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. Welcome. You know what this system offers. Never had the best of the interests of American people. Right? See how I'm gonna keep on doing, especially us as a people. They don't never have the best interests of us. That's what they want to cause conflict. That's what they want to cause confusion. Right? If people, a lot of us don't want to work together because we jealous of this person or we envy this person. Or I don't like it. Why that person got more than I do, and I put America instead of like put God first and think for ourselves and figure out what we can get from the system that is positive. So firstly, hopefully individually we benefit, and the ones surrounded by us also they could benefit too. That's what we should really focus on. This America right here, they're trying to make it hard. So they don't want you. So they don't want us to think for ourselves. They don't want us to have. They don't want us to have confusion. Now I'm talking about the policy. I'm talking about the people, you know, again in prominent positions. If y'all can hear me, press one. Y'all can hear me, press one. So we had to stand alone. You know, when you go out, I don't care, you go take out the garbage or you take out or you check the mail. You better bring identification with you. I'm not giving this system no satisfaction trying to play me. Nope. Because one time that happened to me, I left I said I ain't doing none of it. You know, I checked the mail and God pulled me over and said, hey, you live here? I said, yeah. Put my key. I said, see me. I put my key in the mailbox. I just want to make sure that you home. So the other time they know me. Say, I know he live here. So So he said, let's make sure that, wherever you go, you have some dedication on it. It's okay. We got to do that. Now try to do your best. Now let the system, the people that work for the system, wherever it is, and they have bad attitudes, don't give no leeway enough. I don't. Well, there are some. What's up, Aladdin? What's good? I ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on, family? Thanks for coming. Keep on coming back. Miss you. Peace to you and your family. No? And see, when you a step ahead of the system, the people work for, oh, they get pissed off. They be like, yeah, I got you, huh? You think I ain't know, right? Don't give them no satisfaction, hurt you. Now, I'm gonna do whatever I can. My mom said this shit. I got 11, 12 steps over you. Because I know what you all about. Tell my son. I know what you all about. They unsubscribe? Hold on, family. Yeah, YouTube be doing that too. What I just did, Aladdin. On Facebook page, yeah. They be doing it. So what I did, Aladdin, before I continue, I unsubscribe and then I subscribe back. So you might have to do the same thing too. Yeah. So shout out to my Facebook family. Shout out to the Facebook family. No, we just talking about basic stuff. Welcome, brother AM1. Just read the top. Just read the title. You get it. Well, peace to you and your family. Like I said, sometimes we're bringing on ourselves, and sometimes we gotta be real careful. No, don't give this wicked people in this system things to get you. I give you a case in point again, right? I was waiting for the bus, right? On my way. I was going way out of town, so I was waiting for the bus to take it to the train station, right? So it was the bus driver. He was irritated. I don't know like this. No, I said, nope. You know what? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make sure have my fear out and be present, surprise, be pleasant, and I got you. I hear you, brother. I hear you. I got you. And I said, what I'm gonna do whatever I can, make make the situation. I said, listen, I don't know. I know you must have had a bad day, and I'm not trying to get you nerves, but I totally forgot what stop I need to get off the walk the Amtrak. Could you help me out, please? I said, could you help me? Because I forgot, because they told me it's a different route. And you know what? He said that I really appreciate that. I let he said, I think I know the stop because he said, yeah, later in the night, I gotta pick my wife up too. I noticed that. I said, okay. I could pick up the car and stuff. So, okay. And I didn't say nothing after that. People say, oh, this and that. This month. So, said, and he was talking. He said, man, it's crazy, man. I know. Don't let it get you down, people isn't a thing. It's trying to keep you, keep your head straight. So and it was very appreciative. He said, this is the stop you get on. I said, yeah, you take this road, it's going right to the end, you're gonna make a right. And I said, what? He said, how long is the walk? I said, almost 20 minutes. I said, that's why I get here early, so you know. And I said it was raining out there, and I really off and on. He said, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But yo, it's going cool. He said, thank you so much. He said, I know where to go now. You see, wherever he was going through, I ain't let it stop me, you know. And that's what it was. I was happy. He was happy. I was happy. He helped me out. I helped him out. I'm not letting the system get to me now, because there are some people that it's not thinking. They got this craziness in them. Sometimes you gotta see the situation and deal with it. You know, and that's what happened. And so that's about training, all about training and understand the atmosphere where you at. Because not everybody will come out there to get you. Sometimes we gotta think that too. Not everybody's coming to get. Sometimes we bring things on ourselves. And then the ones who act stupid, they the one, got the upper hand. I'm not letting nobody get upper hand. Thank you. I'm not letting no. That's all right. So we have to understand that in this USA, sometimes we gotta think for ourselves and we gotta see how people is. And there are some people, they just self-afflicted on themselves, self-flick on the situation because they want to keep things going and they want to blame. No, blame yourself sometimes. And that's what's up. So the ones who transform themselves, those the same ones that be a better you, don't give them nothing. I ain't giving nobody nothing. Because we gotta see sometimes throughout humanity, we gotta see people who they are. And it doesn't mean that we have to be around them. We don't. Especially they up to no good. You don't have to be around it. No, that's all right. That's what you all about. You keep over there. I'm good right here. Gotta do that, family. So in case of anything else that is happening to us and we need to deal with this stuff, we have the energy to deal with it. Because we gotta understand there are some wicked people that do wicked stuff and they don't care. So let's have the energy to deal with that. But people want to self-inflicted or like this, and I go through this problem. No. You the one caused that, and you don't want to get no help. No, you stay over there. Stay over there where you belong. So we have to be very, very cautious, and also teach others around us too. Very important. Very important. Always know when you leave. You always got to. I got to be on step. I got to make sure I be constantly. No air surroundings. No, I said, oh, well, I can't go in there. No, like instead I go this way, I'm gonna go that way to because I know I'm gonna go this way. It's gonna suck. No, gotta do that. Sometimes you walk and stuff like that. Sometimes you go this way. It could be a shortcut, but sometimes it be trouble. But if you take this, that could be longer, but that sometimes it could be the safer way. That's even when you drive and stuff like that. Well, I'm not going to take this bus because this bus could put me on. I'm going to take this bus and transfer so I could avoid all that. It'd be longer, but at least you're safe. See what I'm saying, family? Oh, But we have to understand that let's take the necessary steps to always be a step ahead. I mean, traveling, what going to into your, what going into you, because some people are confused. They cause problems, and they don't want to change. We got to understand that. And sometimes these confused, or some majority of people confused, they know what they're doing. Like I said, I'm not gonna be here long because I want, I just want to get this out because it's very important. We see it in sports, we see it in entertainment, we see it all. It just people they refuse to be accountable, and they the one cause it though. Too. They still don't want to be accountable. You don't have to be around that. We don't have to be around it. No, no. But you come on, we the same color. You know what's going on. Yeah, I know what's going on, but I know you caused it. And why I should put myself out there to get hurt? Why I should? That made no sense. No. You're on your own. You're on your own, buddy. You're on your own, sis. Run that guilt trip and stuff down. Careful of this USA. And understand the history around the world, yes, the people, this USA. They understand it because some people, this sister, they don't have the best interests of us as American people. We don't. Nope. So listen. So it's bad. Sometimes listen to our parents. Sometimes we listen to the elderly ones. And then when you get older and when you become grown up, sometimes we gotta listen to the elderly. Understand? Yeah, because they know what's best for us. But then some people don't know better. They don't want. Matter of fact, I said they don't know better. They don't want to know better. Now, the some could change to be better. Yes, but be around people that are encouraging. And even if there's some that see the road that you go down, and then they give you, let you don't go the way, so stop paying attention of the tone. This is the message. Understand that. So I hope that I gave y'all. It goes for me too. That hope that you learn something. I learned something too. So and it's understand that sometimes let's stop being thinking that everything happened to us because of other people. Sometimes we could be self-inflicted. And like I say, for even the ones that really need it, they not gonna pay attention to them. We gotta be careful with that. It's like shout out the old head podcast we was talking about LeBron. That LeBron not want to be accountable for nothing. Don't want to be accountable for nothing. And it's one thing about God. You know, when God knows that you don't want to be accountable for nothing, God will find a way to expose you. Especially you don't put it first. This U.S.A. Can't live with it, can't live without it, right? U.S.A. Some people don't want to be accountable. But it doesn't mean that we have to follow that. Be accountable. You could tell them, you know, what you go through, give them the great advice. They don't want to, that's all right. They just have to deal with the consequences. So it's the last most people are confused in this USA. They are confused. They confused. Let them be confused. Now, I ain't talking about the one confused. Oh, they don't know what's going on, and they got a chance to figure it out. Nah, I ain't talking about. I'm talking about the ones that want nothing. It's what that's what cause. It's what cause friction. We don't need nobody. We don't need we don't need to be around people like that. And just don't think, oh, I want something to happen. No, don't think that. God, God will work it out. Trust me. They don't know. So, on behalf of my channel, I want you to go subscribe to each other too. Great channels in here. Great channels. Hey, D Hall. Yeah, I want you to go check out D Hall. Do me a favor. I emailed you earlier. Please let me know when we can do the special, where we can do a special of the late great lightweight champion Livingston Brandon. Let me know so we can set it up. All right. Then after that, we're gonna do a chopper after that in the near future. But brother D Hall, let me know. So we definitely could do that. But I'm trying because brother D Hall, he do boxing and stuff. So me and him talked. And so hopefully we get together, come back here, and we gonna do a tribute to the late great Livingston Bramble, former lightweight champion. So I want you to reach out to me quick as you can, D-Hall, so we can set it up and stuff. But on behalf of my channel, the Underrated Darkness, even let me say this in the boxing and stuff, right? In boxing, there are degrees. So when you go through sets and stuff, like you gotta listen to somebody. So you gotta listen to the trainer, right? So when you listen to the trainer and give you the tools to win, when you don't listen, you lose. Understand that? I just want to throw that in. So reach out to me, brother D-Ho. Again, great rising to everybody. Thank you for listening to me. Very much appreciated. And y'all have a blessed night. Okay, just reach out. Yeah. Thank you. And just not everything sometimes, you know, sometimes we gotta make sure that don't let the system trick us. Okay. There are people that say, oh yeah, this happened to me. They don't be happening. They self-inflicted. to be careful of those people. Seriously, of all aspects of life. Be careful of these people. Yeah, they can be dangerous. On behalf of my channel, Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the #1 grinder. One of the best kept secrets on social media. Believe that. The best of the business. Be good to each other. Have a blessed one. This one is Ghost. Good night.